Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be playing some more of the Very Veggie challenge in The Sims 4. Quick little fit check before we get started. Here's the new nails for the week. I'm kind of obsessed with them. They're beautiful and purple and shiny. Here's the fit. Here's the little 1989 Taylor's version. And then just a little green skirt to go along with it. I finally turned my background lights back on, my little fairy lights. I had them off for the longest time because for some reason I had convinced myself that the battery had died and it hadn't. So I was like, well, I gotta change the batteries, and I never got around to doing it. But they do work. They do work just fine. They're so pretty, and I'm planning to very soon get myself some color changing ones. So that because I want to change them to Christmas colors for Christmas time, and maybe even autumn colors for fall if I buy them soon enough. The last video was very fun. We've grown our store quite a bit. She painted this beautiful masterpiece that we haven't sold yet. Anytime she does these like pop art paintings or little sketch paintings, those are ones that she's done automatically. I don't ask her to do those. I ask her to do the realism paintings and the reference paintings. Those are the ones that I like and I think that she would paint the most. We've made a decent amount of money from our cute little shop. It's going really good. I want to buy her the paper craft DIY Delight paper crafting kit, this one right here. It would probably also be helpful to have an outdoor table, like a nice little picnic table. So I'm gonna buy that to put the little paper craft thing on, and also so that we'll have like a place to, cute little place to sit and eat. We've also got the money now to kind of maybe start building us a little house, maybe start building a little house. She's very outdoorsy. She does not like being inside, so it would be a little house. Okay, because I want her to do these little paper crafting things. Because we got that, I gave her the little, the formative moment for artsy crafty kid. Advance more quickly in the paper craft skill. So we need to, try some paper crafting. And if we get good enough at these, if they're cute enough, we can probably sell them in our stores as well. We are at painting level 9, which is really cool. That's one of the 3 skills of hers that I'm going to max out. Painting, knitting, cross stitching. We're only at level 3 cross stitching. We are at level 8 knitting, almost level 9. Okay, let me do another knitting project, see if I can go jump up to level 9. I'll put her little origami stuff in here. They're not going to sell for very much. Ooh, you're a 1-star celebrity for selling my paintings. That's pretty cool. We're not going to make very much from here, but that's fine. They're very quick. She made that in like 10 seconds flat. My little area is so cute. Let's go ahead and now that I have the money, let's go ahead and buy a nicer garbage bin. One to put out by the road. Okay, there we go. And then I can probably upgrade this one that we have here as well. Well, you know what? Hold on. If I buy this Gordon Goods, the nano can, you don't even need the one by the road. I'll buy this little guy here, and it does come in green. And then this one will give me money back. It'll give me cash back for all my trash. When should I start building a house? Maybe I should start with, well, you know what? I'm not going to do it just yet. But I think when I do start, I'm going to start with like maybe a little back patio area. Like just putting stuff underneath here and then build off of that. Like put my little house like right here. But I think this 4K is not going to go very far. And I would like to do more with my shop before I start building my house. Run my shop more, sell more things. What is today? It's the lottery. It is the lottery. We should probably buy a ticket just because we can, and they're only $100. And just what if I win? What if I win? If I sell all of my plants that are like ready to go right now, I'll get like $1,000 from all of my plants. So we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna keep these guys this time. I'll just sell everything. Akira is texting me saying, I heard you became friends with Felix Hoffman. He's pretty cool. Well, we went out with Felix in the last video a few times. I don't want to stay with Felix because of the hates children thing. We cannot be with someone who hates children. So it was fun while it lasted. I kind of feel like we could maybe go out with Akira. We do have bad compatibility, but I don't know. We might get along. We might get along better than we think. We're almost at level 9 knitting skill. I love these freaking little octopuses so much. They're so freaking cute. Let's do a little purple one this time. Level 9 knitting. We can now knit sweater scarf combos, or as we like to call them, scarfs. Johnny says, oh, you can go out on a date with someone else. I do not want to. Okay, we're unattracted to him. We're unattracted. Yeah, that guy's married. That's fine. I want to try to go out on a date with Akira. Maybe this evening. I will ask to create a date. We can get to know him and see if I don't know any of his traits. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Start crafting newborn and toddler onesies. That's so cute. This is so cute. She can make, when we end up having kids, she can make, we can make our own little kits, their own little things. This is gonna be so cute. The next gen is purple. I was a little bit hesitant to play this challenge to start with, simply for the one specific reason being that purple Gen 2 has to wear the eggplant costume from Lovestruck for the entirety of their adulthood. That's like one of the main rules. That's the only reason why I've been a little bit hesitant to start playing this challenge. I play The Sims because I like making my Sims be super duper cute. And I like making them wear cute little outfits and have cute little hairstyles. And if you're wearing an eggplant costume for like the majority of your life, I'm not gonna be able to do that with that Sim. Whichever Sim that turns out to be. So that's kind of the reason why. That's like the only reason why I hadn't started this challenge even earlier. But it's fine. It's only one gen, and the challenge rules say they have to wear the costume for the entirety of their adulthood. It doesn't specify whether that means young adult and adulthood. So I think what I'll end up doing is probably just making them wear it just for their actual adulthood. Like just the adult lifespan, not even the young adult lifespan. I'll have them go through like a midlife crisis or something like that as soon as they turn to an adult, and then we just wear that costume for the rest of their until they're able to change out of it. I'm gonna gift this little rabbit that has appeared a blueberry. I'm gonna gift him a blueberry and see if he likes it. Oh, that's so cute. Can I gift him again? Oh, you have to like do a variety of gifts. I wanna befriend these guys because I wanna see what happens when they're helping with my garden. I've never had that happen before. I've never befriended a wild rabbit in order for them to help with my gardening. So I wanna see what happens if they do that. I knitted me a little turtle, a cute little turtle as well. Let's buy some like more lighting for my store. It's very dark in here. I want to just buy a bunch of wall lights, mostly these cute little strings probably. Okay, this is adding a lot of light, and those little strings are so freaking cute. Okay, I'm not gonna make it bigger just yet. I will at some point, but for the time being, let's kind of just maybe buy another little shelf for my goods. Okay, now we have more space for my things. Ooh, this one turned out to be a masterpiece as well. That's really cool. I want to do a reference painting. I wanted her to paint like the sunset because it doesn't specifically mention how much she likes watching the sunset in her challenge rules, but I can't find it. It's too cloudy, so let's paint this cute little house instead. Okay, look at this cute little house. That one also turned out a masterpiece. She's so good at painting. She's getting hungry. We've never gone out to an actual restaurant before, which would be really fun to do because now we have the money to do it. We can go to like a cheaper place. Well, I don't know if I have any restaurants in my game actually, come to think of it. Let me go and add one. I'm gonna place this diner down. This is one I found on the gallery and it's really super duper cute. It's called the Neon Lights Retro Diner by Create for Sims. I'm placing it in San Myshuno, where the karaoke bar was. It's so freaking cute. I don't have all the packs, so I'm gonna do a little bit of work on like the roof and stuff like that real quick. Okay, I edited the little diner, so I changed the menu to diner menu, and we're going to ask Akira on create a date, and I'll do the get to know you date. I also added, I did the diner preset as the menu, but because the diner preset is like very old, it doesn't have all the new food, so I added on all the waffles, and because that's diner food, like little waffles and little pancakes and all the cute little things that you can, that's in the game now. So we're gonna go and we're going to check it out. Okay, and we are going to go on a little get to know you date. I think the outfit is like auto generated because it's his hot weather look, but to be honest, none of his actual looks are that nice anyway, so we'll leave it on. That's just fine. Look at how cute this little place is inside. All this stuff on the wall. It seems a little bit glitchy. I think there's maybe too many things, but you know, for the time being, it's okay. Okay, we're gonna get this little table over here in the corner. Let's get like the most dinery looking ones. Root beer float. And then when it comes to, I want to get these. I love the little heart waffles. They're so cute, but I think there's some that actually make them flirty in there. Heart's Desire. Yeah, I think it's these. So I'll get that for both of them. Okay, and then let me get to know him. I want to see what his traits are. It's an awkward encounter, and we have the bad compatibility, so you know, we'll see how it goes. You can still, maybe he's a little short on funds, and that's not what I was asking. He's a live chat support agent, so he does like tech. He's in like the tech career, I guess. He will not tell me his traits, which is really funny. I've asked him like 3 or 4 times now, and he won't. He won't tell me. He kind of gets upset when I ask. They will not bring me my food out, and it's been so long. I don't know why. She tried to get to know him again, and he will not answer me again, which is kind of funny, but also really annoying. And I believe I already paid for my food too, didn't I? Okay, the date ended. Oh my gosh. It took that long and they will not give me my food. I've got nothing to lose now, so I'm just spamming get to know until he tells me at least one of his traits. He won't tell me. He will not tell me at all. It's an insufferably tedious conversation now. But it's annoying I didn't get my food. He's just yawning. He's yawning every time. Okay, give up that table. We're done with Akira. It's really late, but it's fine. She's really hungry. I don't know if there's a bug with this diner specifically. I'm gonna do a blind date real quick since we're already here and just go to the same place. And just see who they set me up with. Oh my gosh, an elder. That's so annoying. What the hell? Okay, never mind. We're gonna go back home. We've reached knitting level 10 and we got a little bunny rabbit just showing up. She can now has become one with the yarn. She can now knit child toys. Okay. Oh, these are so cute. These are all the little Grims. The little Grims and the little bears. They're so cute. Okay, do a pink bear. We're like partway to a 1-star of my shop. Okay, let's see. Let's see how much money we can make today. I will continue to knit while people are browsing as usual. I'll even watch from this way so that I can see what she sees. A customer. Man, if I were to sell like all of my paintings, we would make 4K, 3,000, 3,500, 3,000. We'd make so much money if I sold all my paintings today. Ooh, that guy bought one of my turtles. They seem to buy the cheaper ones first, and then I guess whenever those run out, maybe we will have a higher chance of selling the paintings. Maybe. Here's my little pink bear. Oh, it's poor quality, which is very sad, but I think it's still very cute. Ooh, Akira just called me up and is asking me out on a date. I'm gonna say no because it went awful when we went out last night. This customer right here this is a disruptive customer, which I've had once before, but then they just immediately left. But this one is like pranking my actual customers. I guess that's what they do, which is so mean. Titania wants to go. Sure. How do I know? Do I know Titania very well? Barely. I barely know her. We made a little paper mache cactus, which is super cute. The little paper crafts aren't worth a lot, but you know, that's fine. We are only on level 3, so I'm sure they'll be worth a little bit more later on. A very cute black bear. Look at his little feet. I want to make that little guy. They're quicker to make than some of these little knitted projects. The knitted projects take a while, and these guys are super cute as well. And she is upping this papercraft skill quite quickly from having the crafty kid little trait. And there's a lot of stuff you can make from these. You can make friendship cards. That is so cute. Oh my god, they're like little pop-up cards. That's so cute. Make the little rainbow. Ooh, someone just bought one of my expensive paintings. This guy, he looks like he would buy expensive paintings. Here's my little bear. Oh, it's huge. It's huge, and it is so freaking cute. Look at that little guy. Okay, everyone's bought all of my little items over here. So now all we have left is the paintings. I don't even know if I should put like the little card up here because everyone's only buying the cheap items. I know I can turn the prices down a little bit. I kind of don't want to. I may even turn the prices up on these guys. Hold on, can I? 100%. No, I want it. Oh no, they don't like the prices. Hold on. I want the price modifiers different per table, but I guess you can't do that. I wanted these guys more expensive or a little bit cheaper, and then these guys more expensive, but it's fine. It's fine. Look at my little pop-up card. It's so cute. You can gift it to people. Okay, I will, and then write in card. Oh, someone wants to buy my little poof. It's been in my inventory for a long time. Okay, I have 8,000 and something. So we've got a decent little bit of money right now. I think I'm gonna start building us like a little house area. Partly because I want a house, but secondly, because the customers keep coming into this area because it's not a building, so it's not set as off limits. So it'd be really helpful to at least have a room where I can set this as off limits, and I can probably build a little patio, which is probably what I'm gonna do. Like a little deck, a little rounded deck would be really cute. Okay, so we can no longer be a tiny home residential because I placed too many tiles, which was always the goal. I can't change it while it's okay. Well, I can't do as much editing as I wanted while my business is still open. Let me close my business, I guess. Oh my gosh, we're almost on 1 star. That's so cool. Okay, let's close it for right now. We are 1 star. Growth opportunities are pricing. Yeah. Keep complaining. I'm not gonna change it. 100 small businesses reach the first one out. Whenever I get plenty of money and I don't need to up the prices, I will turn them down to like a lower amount. But for the time being, we're now a hopeful hustle, and we earned 2 business perk points. We will now see an increased base price for entry and hourly. I'm not doing the hourly, the entry fees or anything like that, because that doesn't make sense for a store. You don't charge people to shop in a store. I know I could, but I feel like that would be super unrealistic. We can now purchase some little perks. Sway to buy. That's really cool. That's going to be helpful. I can sway people to buy my expensive masterpieces. Leave a tip. That's cute. I like that one. And then an inspiring business story. Okay, these are so cute. I want to buy all of them. It says some perks will affect alignment. I see. So this is like a good alignment on this side, and this is like bad. This is like malicious sort of alignment, like swindly type of stuff. I'm gonna do this way to buy, but I think I will try to avoid these on this side. Aside from this way to buy, I think that one might be really helpful. But I'm going to jump all the way over to this side. Maybe I should buy the tip one. That's cute. This is so cool. I don't know. Let's buy the inspiring business story for now, and then I'll buy that one next time I get some points. Okay. Now, let me go back to my building. Okay, so here's like the beginnings of our house. This is what we're starting with. I've used up all my money, and we've graduated from a tent to a bed. We finally have a refrigerator, so I can't afford a kitchen or anything to go in a kitchen, so we're going to be doing our grilling. We're allowed to grill now, so let me take off Simple Living off of this thing. And we have a nice little front porch. I'm not certain about this fencing. I think it's cute, but the color of the leaves doesn't really match the green I'm going for. Some of the greens clash. The colors, some of them clash, and it's annoying trying to find the ones that match. So over time, I will get, the colors. I'll figure out the colors more when I have a bigger selection, when I, can kind of spend whatever money I want. We've put our little paper craft area on the back porch, and I think at some point I want to make this a wraparound porch and like extend it off of this side, like make the patio and the porch and the outside area very, very big. Extend it like and connect it to the front one. Here is like a little entryway. This may turn into a living room at some point. Here's our bedroom. There's no flooring or wallpaper on the inside of the house because I figured it'd be better to put it on the outside. I don't like the roof color. I don't like what the roof looks like. I don't know how to build roofs, so I'm gonna swap that up as well. But this is what we're starting with for the time being. We've got a little bathroom. We no longer have to pee in a bush. We can sleep in a bed now, so I'm very excited for her. This is the beginnings of our beautiful little house. I am going to keep it on the smaller side, but we will have to, add a kid's room at some point, and that can be built off of whichever direction I end up choosing. So I kind of built this just in time too, because it is nighttime, so we can finally go. Our customers are all leaving, which is perfect. We can finally go grill something for dinner. She wants to go and eat applesauce, but no ma'am. You can eat actual like cooked food now. Go make some nice chili for dinner. That's probably a good one. Oh my gosh, look at her cute little house. I want to put the paintings that she creates and her little like, cross-stitching, the little circular cross, man, cooking level 2. That's crazy that she only just got there. The little cross-stitching stuff that she does. Here, eat yourself a big bowl of chili, and then we can put the rest of it in the refrigerator, wherever, put away. There we go. So I'll be decorating the walls with her little things that she creates. Even some of the plant hangers we can also decorate like her bedroom with those. So that's very, very exciting. I'll put more windows. We only have the one for now. We have no other windows, but I am out of money. So, and then she can go get a shower, and her inside shower hooked up to actual running water. Now that we have more storage, the next video, we're going to give her a bunch more outfits. She can finally lose this little overall dress that she's been wearing for most of her life. I'll still keep it. I'll still keep it as one of the options, but I'm definitely going to add many, many more because it's one of my favorite things to do in this game, and it's kind of been sad not being able to do it with her for a while, but I didn't think it would make a lot of sense. She's gonna go off to her first night of sleep in a real bed. It's probably gonna be tricky because she's so used to sleeping in a tent. We're getting there. This challenge is super duper fun. So in the next video, we will be doing some more store stuff. We can maybe use the next little batch of money we get to. Once we kind of finish putting wallpaper on this house, I will make my store itself bigger. So that'll be really nice. Let me auto lights all of these things. so that I don't run out of, so that my bills aren't crazy high. Now that we've mastered knitting skill, we're almost at level 10 painting, so that'll be the second one. And then I guess we'll be spending a lot more time on cross stitching. That'll be the next one that we'll be mastering. And then wellness, we're only at level 2 wellness, so we need to get a work on wellness as well. So I'm very, very excited to continue this challenge. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see the rest of this series from me. Turn on post notifications so that you will know anytime I upload a video. I upload every other day on this channel. Usually I alternate Very Veggie and then Not So Berry, which I'm also playing right now. So I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode of the Very Veggie Legacy. Bye!